How's it going, guys? We just fast forwarded time a little bit, so it's not so dark. 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you haven't watched the videos, you haven't subscribed yet, I would go ahead and subscribe. We're getting pretty close to 20,000. Also hit the little bell, so you get notified when we do these live streams. We're getting killed by random in the live stream views. Can't have that. That's unacceptable. So we gotta fix that. Looks like the live stream quality's improved. Did some tweaking. We got a new card. We got a shader mod. And the quality of the live stream looks to be much improved. So we're kind of in the awkward section of this field now. Just going to be pulling in some 2 passes along this headland, and then we'll hire our worker out again. I think this music might be a little too loud. So it is Sunday, 8:15 in the morning. No better way to start your day than with a little soybean harvest. Howdy, 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 howdy. Haberman Farms. Where's Haberman Farms located? So I'm gonna get this guy going again too here. So once we get this field done, we can probably head back to corn. We wanted to get a good head start on our ripper and our lime application. That was kind of the reason, and to kind of change things up a bit, switching over to beans. I wouldn't say it's fully converted. It doesn't have any animal husbandry. The weeds don't grow, so I need to figure out that issue. And it's about 10% built, so a long ways to go. Just kind of playing around the area that I've been working on. So. But for the most part, it's pretty much back to where it was in 17. Just lost a lot of our kind of bush foliage layers that we need to kind of go back and paint in, but not a big deal. We lost a lot of our field dimensions. We had 64 fields, you know, already with the field dimensions and everything like that. But those all had to get deleted because they were causing issues with the new game, so we lost a lot of time there. Lost a lot of progress. Minnesota! Minnesota's a huge state. But if you're farming in Minnesota, you definitely want to be probably southwest, west of the Twin Cities, that's for sure. Some decent land out there. Minnesota. Getting a little hairy over here. These trees are pretty damn close to the field. Don't want to hit my draper. It's a fairly relaxed winter for the Midwest this year. Not a whole lot of snow, not too cold. I think everyone's pretty happy with it. Oh yeah, so you're way down there. I think that's kind of prime farmland in Minnesota. This guy quit on us again. Shame. These hired workers, they don't like angles unless it's like a perfect 45-degree angle. It's always interesting how modders that don't work for Giants can make better hired worker mods than they have in the base game, like auto combine and things like that. Like, why not just copy that code and make it part of the game? And you would solve your hired worker issues. I mean, why try to reinvent the wheel here? Everyone's, you know, if a modder's made a script that works and it works well, like, just implement it. Oh, Queensland, Australia. It's quite the journey. I've never been to Australia, but I'd like to go to one of these days. It seems like that continent slash countries has every you know, a lot to offer. Although in terms of farming, I'm not sure it's the best place to farm. You watch some videos on YouTube, and it's like you guys are drilling wheat into sand. I believe it's called Vehicle Inspector. It's kind of like a hollowed out version of the Glance. How's it going, Gamer Alex? Yeah, I mean, bloody dry. This I can imagine. I mean, most of Australia is pretty much a desert, isn't it? Tired workers on a struggle bus here. Oh, there's another one from Australia. You guys are what, like half a day ahead or something? We'll hire this guy out. We'll do headlines on the other side. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so you guys are about 13 hours ahead here. So I might have to hop in that spreader again and put down some more lime. Finish quite a bit more of this field here. Really wish I didn't have to babysit my hired worker on this ripper. He's not turning around. It's getting really annoying. I thought I saw Courseplay was out at one point. I might have to kind of investigate that and see if it's worth using. John Deere is in the game. Not really sure what you mean by John Deere pack. Yeah, this really isn't a game that I would ever really want to play on console, because all of your modding and like mapping ability, you need a PC to do it. So oh, from Raphael and from custom modding? Yeah, it's legit. They really should have made it configurable in the dealership, like a European or US version. Or like when you select your language or whatever, it should kind of default. So we're gonna have to get another load of lime here. Maybe. PC broke. That's a bummer. So that guy will be fine. Yeah, I'm afraid mine's gonna crash too. My hard drive is about 10 years old, and this computer's really slowed down. So I'm getting a NVMe uh, uh, hard drive today. Should be coming today at least. Make the system a little bit more stable and way more, a lot faster in terms of loading and saving, and probably even Giants Editor will be a lot quicker as well. How's it going, Brian? Andrew? Well, if it was new, you should have like at least a warranty on it, I imagine. Unless you built it yourself. So I built my computer. It was built in 2010, kind of refreshed in like 2014 or something, and then I'm kind of updating it again right now. Just a new card and some new hard drive. But I think my next PC, I'm gonna order it from like Newegg or some computer company to just build it, um, spec it out, and then because typically those come with a couple-year warranty on it, and don't have to worry about it. Oh, looks like our combine's done. A racer? I'm not familiar with that. Is that a brand or something? Yeah, there's sites out there where you can piece together your components, so it's still a custom build, but they'll assemble it and install the operating system and make sure everything's good to go and update all your drivers. I definitely think that's going to be my next computer when I build it. Yeah, the sprayer, it's doing all right. Definitely need some UDIM textures on the wheels, and I need to update the lights. How's it going, Jonas? Yeah, I've never heard of that brand, Racer PC, but that again, I really have been out of the whole PC market for until a little recently here. I didn't even know what M.2 flash storage was, and then apparently it's kind of came out in 17, and now it's kind of the standard of um, storage. It's like 3-4 times faster than your fastest solid state drive. Um, so it should be noticeably quicker on booting and working around programs and things like that, which I'm pretty excited about. Also bumping up from 500 gigs to 1 terabyte storage, so that should be nice. Don't really need it, but you never know. But I didn't even know what M.2 was, and then I was installing my graphics card, and I watched a Linus Tech Tip video like the day before, and I was like, what the hell is this M.2 stuff? And then I see my motherboard has a M.2 slot, so I was like, oh, nice. I didn't think my board was new enough for that, but apparently it is. Yeah, if your game's crashing with a mod, you definitely have some log errors. Always check the log. The thing with the log is that sometimes it tells you what the problem is, sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes it tells you like where on the XML there's an error, sometimes it just tells you like there's an error somewhere in your XML. Sometimes it's a mod description and it doesn't really tell you what's causing it, so sometimes it's pretty much not helpful at all. But when you do this long enough, you kind of know where to go if there's an error, and it's usually like probably like 5-10 common things that cause things to not load correctly. And so hopefully one day Seasons comes out. Really miss Seasons mod. Miss soil management as well. What am I doing after the stream? Probably making some more coffee and eating some food. That's for sure. I know that's gonna happen. After that, who really knows? I might try figuring out what's wrong with my map and why weeds don't grow. I can't paint the weeds in Giants Editor either. So I'm really not too sure what's going on there. I might try to dabble with the new texture system on these 40-45 wheels. See if they look any better. So we're getting down to the end of this field. Goes pretty quick with the 45-foot Draper. I don't know, Jonas. Maybe, probably. Thanks, gamer. It's got a long ways to go, but this part of the map is coming along. Spreader's private, so. Speaking of spreader, gotta get back to work with it. Yeah, sad that you can't play on it. Just be glad you're not the guy making it. The poor bastard that's spending all of his time trying to make it. Rolling Hills map crashes? That's a bummer. I haven't played on it, so. You know, this game, modding in this game, especially for maps, this game is so sensitive that I'm not surprised. They changed a lot in terms of mapping, and they still have a beta Giants editor. They don't even have a stable version out yet. So, like when you're trying to put in farmlands and when you run a script, things don't work right. So. I do not have a snowmobile. Not yet. Painting the farmlands is incredibly easy, and it doesn't take much time at all. However, when you have to add the manually in GE the farm the field dimensions, and that takes forever. Um, and that's not done, obviously. And we're out of lime. Helper C has completed their. Must be our Ripper guy. Yep. Tweedledum over here doesn't know how to turn this thing around. John Deere Gator has no sound? Really? Isn't that a in-game mod or something? Oh, looks like we got some lag in the live stream here. Ah, and it's back. I think the stream kind of pooped out on us for a bit. Was that Linus with the subscribe? Appreciate it there, bud. You have to pay money for updates on Xbox? Oh, for the gator. Gotcha. This thing slides around when you fill it. Did that in 17 as well. And that's all she wrote for the lime. Yeah, I had multi-terrain angles in 17, and when I tried converting the cultivator density, video output low. So the video output is low right now for some reason. Let's see if that fixes anything. Stream health is good now. So we're gonna need to drop off another truckload in this field anyways, since we're still not done with the corn. This thing just looks so good right now with this lighting. Uh-huh. See you later, gamer. Probably unload our combine. So I'll probably call it a day for this stream. It's been about an hour. Probably finish up the beans, and then maybe next stream we'll move back to corn or something. So thanks for